Magic Porridge Pot. In a tiny village in Russia lived a girl named Shashenka. Life was hard, so hard that everyone in the village was thin from hunger, and the thinnest and hungriest of them all were Shashenka and her mother. Their bellies growled so loudly at night that their neighbours complained. Every day Shashenka went into the woods looking for something to eat, but no matter how hard she searched, there was nothing to be found. Finally, Shashenka could bear it no more. She sat on a rock and cried. "What are you moaning about?" Shashenka looked up in surprise. Before her stood a very crooked old woman. "There are people in the world with far worse troubles than you." It was true. Shashenka felt ashamed of her tears. "Take me," the old woman said. "My back is ruined, and I have to carry this heavy pot wherever I go." The pot was indeed very heavy, and weak and hungry as she was, Shashenka offered to carry it a while. The old woman handed it over, and without even a word of thanks, marched off. Shashenka stumbled after her as best she could. After a short time, the woman stopped. She decided Shashenka could keep the pot. "When you want something to eat, say, 'Cook, pot, cook.' And when it's ready, say, 'Stop, pot, stop.'" Before Shashenka could ask but a single question, the old woman had vanished from sight. When Shashenka arrived home with nothing but an empty pot, her mother was very unhappy. Hunger roared in her belly, and she roared at Shashenka. "What use is a pot if you have nothing to cook in it?" Shashenka lifted the pot to the table and simply said, "Cook, pot, cook." Nothing happened. Shashenka looked worried. But then the pot started to shake. Then it hissed. Steam rose and up bubbled the creamiest porridge they'd ever seen in their lives. Shashenka then understood. That crooked old woman was a witch, and the heavy old pot was a magic one. They ate until the pot was empty and their bellies were full. Shashenka's mother rubbed her stomach happily. She was already thinking about their next meal, so didn't hear Shashenka whisper the other magic words. "Stop, pot, stop." "We should share our good fortune with our neighbours," Shashenka said. A dark scowl came over her mother's face. "They are fortunate enough already. Our stomachs won't growl tonight, so they'll sleep soundly. Who knows when the magic will run out?" She made Shashenka swear not to tell a soul about the pot. The next day, Shashenka went to play with her friends, but they were so weak with hunger that their games didn't last long. She ached to tell them about the magic pot, but she had promised her mother not to, and so remained silent. At home, Shashenka's mother fussed over the pot. She polished and patted it. Then she threw away every other pot in the house. All that hard work made her hungry again. "Cook, pot, cook," she commanded. And hey presto, from inside the pot, more delicious porridge bubbled up. Not even bothering to get a bowl, she ate straight from the pot. Delicious! But as quickly as she ate, the pot kept filling up until it was set to bubble right over the edge. "Oh dear! How did Shashenka make the pot stop?" "Enough, pot, enough!" But the pot bubbled on. "That's plenty, pot!" The porridge steamed over the edge and onto the table. "Really, that will do!" The porridge poured onto the floor. Shashenka's mother started to panic. "Cease! Finish! No more!" But the pot kept right on cooking. The porridge poured through the windows and down the street, bubbling and boiling, forming a great wave that rolled through the town. It bubbled into letterboxes and oozed up chimneys. Townsfolk clambered onto roofs. Dogs and cats bobbed along like tiny boats. Shashenka heard the villagers calling out in distress. She raced down the hill and leapt into a wash tub floating by. She paddled through the sticky sea of porridge back towards her house. "Stop, pot, stop!" And that is just what the pot did. As the bubbling subsided, Shashenka saw that all the villagers were reaching down and lifting handfuls of the sweet porridge to their mouths. They ate and ate and ate the whole winter long. Shashenka laughed with delight. Her mother's greed had accidentally turned into an act of generosity. But mostly she laughed because her village was now the happiest, best-fed village in the land.